I think it's time for us to check in on the eBay Etsy seed experiment. But let's get inside Microchump, the small greenhouse over there, and check in on these plants and see how they're doing. These are all the plants from the experiment. I've kept them all in the same place so it makes it easier for me to show you guys and also easier for me to check in on them. As you can see, they're not exactly large at the moment, but there's still time in the season. There are a couple that are not very healthy. You can see one down there, and we'll look into that in just a bit. Interestingly enough, there's another plant that's in another greenhouse of mine that is from the same vendor that is doing exactly the same thing. But mostly they're looking pretty healthy. Let's take a look at some of them that actually have fruit on them. This here is one of the Tiger mixes, I believe. I just check that out. So yeah, it's one of the Tiger mix. I think it was a variety of random seeds that was given to me by Holy Fire Chili Company. And by the way, this is Seedsio if you want to go check it out. It is free to use. It's an application I've built to help you manage your plants. But we can see there are a couple fruit on here, which are quite beautiful. From some of the images I've seen online, I'm guessing this is a purple tiger. Kind of makes sense with colors. It's meant to actually ripen to red, so we'll see how that goes. But it's got some beautiful flowers on it. I love the variegation on the leaves. It's where this coloration changes. You can see a little spotting there, yellow and green. Here's another one with some pods on it. You can see that, nice and cute. I think, if I remember correctly, actually I can see some ripe ones in there. This is, yeah, it's a basket of fire. I've been quite keen to grow these. I've grown them in the past, but I've never really kept seeds for them. I'm hoping this is a good example of one. But you can see there's a lovely red, ripe chili. These can get big and bushy given the right conditions, and I'm sure those will bush out more as we get some better weather. And this one is from eBay. So these are capsicum annuum as well. And beautiful little white flowers there. And lots of pods coming through. But yeah, this really does need to be bigger. And it's going to be beautiful later on in the season if we manage to get it to go bigger, because these things all like flames flickering out. It'll be amazing. This is a healthy looking plant. What is it? Let's have a look. That is a candy cane chocolate cherry. It's also got this variegation on the leaves, which is stunning. And I'm really excited to see what the pods look like. They look beautiful in the pictures. This one is from Red Dragon. I have quite a few varieties from Red Dragon. But we can see there are some flowers. I have had an attack of aphids. You can see there still are some on here. But as the weather improves, those will go away. The plant's looking healthy, lots of little flowers coming through. I'm sure by the next update we'll have some pods on this, and really hoping it's going to be true to type. This plant is stunning. Look at the leaves. There's no pods or flowers on it yet. I believe this is a capsicum chinense, but you can see the way those leaves come through like that. Lovely bright green, but then they turn dark like that, obviously as a response to the sunshine. And I'm sure that will be going dark very soon as well, as soon as we get some more sunshine. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful plant. Like I said, no flowers just yet. Let's confirm what it is. It is a red tiger, so capsicum chinense from Holy Fire Chili Company. So it is a hot or super hot. So we could expect some flowers and that to come through probably middle of July, end of July. So another month or so. And hopefully it grows a lot bigger before then. This plant actually looked like it was dead. You can see that it is kind of recovering. There is some new growth coming through, so we might get lucky later in the season, but it has been set back majorly. You can see all the leaves have fallen off here. This plant just did not do well. Let's have a look at who it's from. So this is from Holy Fire Chili Company. It's again one of those tiger mixes, so random seeds that are tigers. So I don't know. I do have a couple more of these because I grew quite a few of them. I didn't put them all into this area here. And another one did the same thing. So I don't know whether it's the seed, maybe, I don't know, could be a bunch of things, but not entirely happy with that. We can see this is not very healthy, but it may recover as the weather improves. You can see that new growth, that's normally a good sign, but we are, well, July now. So there's not a lot of time for this to recover. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep an eye on it. You'll notice that there is one variety that I didn't show you, and that was the so-called Pepper X. It is still alive. I will show you that on the next video when I do an update. There's not really a lot to show. It's not showing any pods just yet. It is kind of healthy still. I'm fascinated to see what I'm going to get out of that plant. But I think the progress that you're seeing there, the small plants, it's not really down to the seed vendors, so I'm not blaming them at all for the size of those plants. It is to do with the weather. The weather has been so weird this year. But hopefully in July, August, we're going to get some great sunny weather and long sunny days, not days like today because it is still overcast and raining. Doesn't really help the plants at all, but we should see some more progress. In the next update, hopefully we have some flowers and fruit on some of the hotter chili peppers that we have there, the capsicum chinense, and in particular the Pepper X, and see what we have from that plant. It's going to be an interesting one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, stay spicy.